What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into the channel. Mr. Baltimore here, and we are going to open up some more of the Chaos Rising. Managed to drive around to a couple different places, decided to go on a little hunt myself, and ended up picking up, so it was 62 of these sleeve packs between a lot of different stores, and then managed to grab 2 of the 3-pack blisters, and we're gonna open them all up today. But I have to give a shout out to the sponsor for the channel, Game Haven. Game Haven is a great place to go to, whether you're into TCG players like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, or Riftbound, any of those types of games. They have a plethora of inventory to go to between sealed as well as singles. They're in the description below. If you're not into TCGs, maybe you like Warhammer, they've got a whole bunch of Warhammer stuff there between armies, miniatures, paints, brushes. They have a lot there, as well as some tabletops that you can sit there and play with. They have a couple of leagues that end up doing that. You're going around with that too, so feel free to check them out for that. If you're not into either one of those, maybe you just like to sit around with the family or friends and just play some board games. They have a large amount of board games, entire back wall of it, all from stuff for that is older, newer, everything. They have a lot of inventory all around. They've got a lot of events for all these types of TCGs and things as well as D&D. So maybe you're into that too. Feel free to check them out, and thank you, Game Haven, for always supporting the channel. All right, so we're gonna crack into this. We are, again, I said we have 62 of the sleeve packs, and we have the blisters. I'm going to open all that up real quick to save some time. And we're back that quick. So I'm gonna start off with the 3-pack blisters, and then we will jump into all the sleeves. So I know that Pokemon Center ended up doing a drop for the, that's code card, or not code card, energy card. They ended up doing a drop for the next set coming out, Pitch Black. I tried very hard to get into the, did I skip over one? Oh no, this is, okay, cool, these are the highs. I tried very hard to get in there, try to grab something, did not work at all. Actually ended up sitting in queue for close to 8 hours to try and grab something, but to no avail did that work. So, whatever. I know a couple of people did end up managing to get in there, so happy for them. Happy for anybody who managed to get in there. All right, starting off with the EX out of the 3-pack blister. Happy for anybody who managed to get in there. I mean, as somebody who has done a lot of stuff with Magic the Gathering, like the secret layers and everything like that, if you are familiar with the pain and agony that is the secret layers through Magic, yeah, this is not much different. So not much of a difference there, in the slightest. So that was very, very painful. Yeah, was there at 10 o'clock Eastern and sat there till man, I don't even know how late that it was. It was just super late. And I was so done with all of it. And then they opened it up for like a second round, but then, which that annoyed me because I was sitting in front again. I'm like sitting there on the page and everything. All right, that's the first 3-pack blister. I'm sitting there, everything, watching everything, and it ends up coming back up. It says I got 6 minutes to get in there. I was like, oh heck yeah. Like, and then I sat there and watched. Time went down, kept ticking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I got the under maintenance jumbo ice cream. Yeah, I got the maintenance page. Yeah, I got the maintenance page, and I was like, man, what? And then my buddy, he jumped in there. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, it says, 50 minutes for me. I'm like, okay, cool. Dude, I'm telling you, it's not 50 minutes. He started going through all the way down to the end. Sure enough, he got it too. I was like, come on, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's familiar, but it's still ridiculous either way. And I mean, on top of that, like, I don't know. I just do not understand why the this is the last one for the 3-pack blisters. I do not understand why there is such a markup for the Poke Centers. Like that kind of baffles my mind a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand, especially because of how difficult that it was to be able to get some for myself. I understand there being some form of a markup. I just don't understand why, like, it has to be almost the price of a booster box. I mean, you're talking about 11 packs, and then what, 11 packs that you get the promo, and then but the box is still like so high. I mean, even my friend, who he managed to get two, he asked me what I planning on doing with them. You know, if I got them, he asked if I was going to open them, and I said I'd probably open one here on the channel, because I've yet to open up one here on the channel. So why not? But also the fact that it's up here. Also the fact that I would also like to have one sealed for myself to try and, you know, collect them. But I am not going to pay the scalper price. The scalper price is just so ridiculous out there. And a couple of my other friends who have kind of gotten into the hobby of Pokemon slightly and have tried to been able to pick up some stuff, they have been able to feel the pain. And by feel the pain, I mean they have, you know, seen what scalpers can do. Not specifically like, no harm or anything like that, but they have tried to get stuff, were unable to get stuff, mainly because scalpers picked it up first. I know that something else that dropped recently was the second wave of the Target collaboration that dropped, and I honestly just wanted a backpack. That's all I wanted. I just wanted that little cheap $35 backpack, just so that way when I go to, you know, to events or conventions or anything like that, I have a bag that I can just put stuff in, and I know that everything in this bag is stuff that I plan on giving away. Just like, you know, some of the binders that I'm putting together right now, and hopefully we'll have them done sorry, I'm not opening this one from here. Hopefully have them done in time for the next event that I plan on going to or want to go to, so that I can give them all away. But again, it's one of those things of, you know, I just would have liked that backpack so I could put everything in there and been like, okay, so I know what's in this backpack. Everything in this backpack is stuff that will end up being given away, and that is the intent of it. And then even other stuff, because you know, since I've started the channel, I know that it's a lot of friends and families that are on here, or friends and family members that are on here, and I appreciate all the support, don't get me wrong. My card's like feels extra thick for some reason. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, don't get me wrong, but you know, some people have given me stuff to give away, and they've, you know, donated some cards, donated some binders, donated a little bit of this, donated a little bit of that, and I appreciate all of that. And I would like something that I could, you know, if I would have had that bag, I could have, if people donate anything to me while I'm at an event or something like that, I can say, okay, I will, you know, put it in this pocket if I happen to run into a kid. You know, anybody who happens to, you know, ask about it or something, like, yeah, that'll be cool. So I would have liked to have had that, but, you know, it's not a big deal. Frogadier! We got ourselves another Frogadier. First IR of this large pile. Still looking for the Big Daddy. Greninja. and the gold. Took a look at the set, the box, or the not the box, I'm sorry, the binder that for this set, the master, and it looks like, I think that we're missing like 8 cards, which it's like a couple of doubles, or the ultra rare. So I know, all right, still go back-to-back IRs. That could be good. That could also be bad. But the the double, or no, I'm sorry, the ultra rare Greninja we still need. We still obviously need the SIR, the mega hyper rare. We have the Cappuccino, Chinchino, however you pronounce that. The Drauga, Floette, AZ's Tranquility, Roxy's Performance. Oh, we also need the what is that? The ultra rare Cappuccino. We also need that. So yeah, it's down to the wire now. Now it's kind of like, can we pick up the last bit? And then it also comes into it of with Pitch Black coming out next month in July. Is it worth it to just buy the couple that we're missing, just to say, all right, cool, that set's complete, now we can work on the next set? Or do we just keep ripping until we can pull it? And I know that the Series 2 is coming out soonish. I am looking forward to that, and hopefully what I want to do with those will happen. I know it sounds a little bit facetious, but I don't want to say it only in case it doesn't pan out the way that I'm hoping that it pans out. But I do have a plan in mind, so it might be a little bit after. Well, I mean, it's going to be after the release of it, regardless, because this stuff is, mainly recorded ahead of time, edited, and then sent out. But it'll probably maybe be around the time that I don't know. You know what? I had no idea. It might be once around Series 3 comes out, I might end up posting that video if everything works out the way that I wanted to, or at least the plan that I have for it. So we will see what happens. I know that it would be something exciting. I think it would be something exciting, but we will see what happens. I've spoken to some other people about it. They like the idea. So it's just a matter of finding the product, getting the product, and then, doing it. So, but outside of that, with this set, I actually really like Chaos Rising. I'm still like trying to learn the game. I am not super familiar with it still, so still working on it. Cobalion, ultra rare, but I think it's a cool set. Like, I like the artwork. I think the artwork is really cool. The SIRs are beautiful. The only ones I don't entirely understand as far as SIRs would be the Draggle and the Floette, really. I just don't know what they're doing. Chilling in space or water or something, I don't know. But it also doesn't help that I don't even know what those Pokemon are. So, hopefully. Let's see. I got the TCG up right now. I'm just looking at some of the stuff that I know that we need. Yeah, we have almost all of it. We almost have the whole set. I like this set. I think it's very beautiful art throughout the entirety of the set. I am looking forward to Pitch Black, but I wish that there was a little bit more time between Chaos Rising and Pitch Black so that we could have a little bit more fun with Chaos Rising. But either way, I'm still gonna have fun with Chaos Rising. and I know that we are pretty deep in packs right now as far as how many that we've done. I want to say it's somewhere we're probably in the 300s by now. We're very close to it. By very close, I mean, you know, with this we will definitely be over the 300 for sure. So Quilladin, Donphan, Braxton, Deoxys, Prism Tower, Ninetales, Bunkabugga, Prism Tower, Exartius. I did manage to go to what I thought was a pretty cool. I went to an actual trade event, which was hosted at a store, and I did have fun there. I know some of y'all ended up subscribing from there, and I do appreciate the support as always. I had a lot of fun, met a lot of great people, and it made me kind of wanna, I don't know, like twist things up a little bit. So I have an idea in the future as well where I will maybe be a vendor in some magnitude, but it'll just be for trade. So, and I was telling them about the idea. I don't want any type of financial transactions to happen. It'll just purely be, you know, trades, card trades. That'll be it. I think getting back to the core of what Pokemon used to be should be, you know, with the primary there, and that it's just, you know, it's just trading cards, it's trading cardboard. You know, you had something that I wanted, that I liked, I had something that you liked, we just traded, and that would be, you know, the most ideal, and that's what I want to try to get back towards. And I know that, you know, not everybody's going to do that, and that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and try to push any form of agenda onto anybody. It's just, I just don't get where all this like money kind of came into it, where it's just all about it. Like, I don't know. Code. But with Chaos Rising, while we are still opening it, have you all managed to hit anything great? Anything high? Who got the Greninja? That beautiful spinning art Greninja. I mean, I think I lucked out on just the two that I got. But still on the hunt. See if we can't try to master. Litleo. Just not. I will say, I think it would actually be the very first set in all of Pokemon that I have ever mastered from just pulling packs or doing trades. So it because I'll be honest, I think I traded with somebody for a couple of cards that we needed for it. Like, I think there was Chris, he opened I want to say it was a Mega Floette Beedrill. Beedrill is nasty. He opened a Mega Floette, and we ended up trading because we bought some random packs, and he needed something for some other master sets he's working on, and then you know, I needed that, so we ended up trading some stuff around, and I ended up putting that in the binder. So yeah. Braxton. Is it weird that you know, we've gone through quite a bit of packs? We haven't really, I mean, we hit the Beedrill, I guess, but we've only hit 2 IRs so far. No SIRs. They are eluding us. Still a lot of packs to go through, though. Alright. Quillfish, Litleo, Baltoy, Froakie, Metagross, Meowstic, Gardevoir, Ninetales, Mareep, Chestnut, Alright, so it looks like we got maybe like 20-ish packs left to go. I'm trying to run through them fast, that way the video is not like super long or anything, like some other ones that I may have posted recently or previously, whichever. I mean, I know it's a lot of packs. I'm just trying to spin it through as fast as I can, since apparently the ratio for individuals is, you know, a very small attention span according to studies. Fix, Sliggoo, Chespin, Mareep, Transformation, Deoxys, Ferrothorn, Chestnut, Quillfish, Delphox. Still punching through here. I am excited though to take my giant Pokedex binder to the next trade night that I end up going to. The one that I'm only using IRs, SIRs, or something equivalent. I was telling some people at the trade night about it. They thought it was really cool. They said that they would love to see it. So I said, all right, well, you know, maybe on the next one, I'll swing by and I'll bring it, because I wouldn't mind bringing that. Because then, hey, you know, because there's the issue that I have with it is that there's just so many Pokemon that I don't always know if I like have an IR or if I don't have an IR. And then some people are like, oh, you know, can you trade this? And I sit there and start thinking like, oh wait, do I have that in my binder already? And I can't remember. And I'm like, ah, sure, trade it away. You know, because I'm a firm believer, if it's in your trade binder and you don't tell people ahead of time that something is not for trade, it's for trade. So if it's in my binder, yep, I guess it's for trade because I put it there. And I'm just hoping that, you know, whatever, that I didn't already need it for something or what have you. So Molga, Bergmite, other Cappuccino, or younger Cappuccino, Roxy's Performance. We also need that SIR as well, Roxy's Performance. And the AZ's Tranquility. Need both of those SIRs. I don't know, AZ's Tranquility just looks beautiful to me. It's just a very beautiful art. Like, homeboy just be chilling. Not a care in the world. Staring at a butterfly on his finger or something. Looks beautiful. Alright, Claydol. We finally got another IR. I was gonna say, we're a lot of packs deep in there. Haven't pulled anything else. Had me a little bit worried. Alright, on to the next stack of however many. I don't know, to be honest, I knew the amount because I counted it prior to doing this, just so I had an idea on how many packs total, but I don't have any. I just put them in piles pretty much and said, okay, we're just gonna go this pile, this pile, this pile, this pile. So they're all just kind of sitting here next to me, waiting to be opened. Ho! 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 Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh, we got it! Oh! Oh! I cannot! Holy crap, we got it! Oh my goodness! We got the Greninja! Oh! Woo! My goodness! Woo! Oh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting us to go through all this, not get anything great, you know, like all the other stuff that we've opened, but holy crap! Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, let's just take a look at how beautiful this is. Oh, this is actually the first time myself seeing this up front. Oh man, yeah, this is such a gorgeous art. So beautiful. Well, we got the Greninja down. Now we just need to get the gold. Oh. That was insane. That just made like my whole day, my whole week, everything. That just made all of it. I mean, especially even today, like I was just driving around to a whole bunch of stores randomly and just seeing if they had anything for MSRP. You know, bought a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of packs and everything, just between, well, some locations. I don't want to, you know, say the name on here in case of something, but yeah, just to a lot of stores ended up going to, and and it's just really cool to finally be able to pull something. Oh, whew, I'm sorry, I am still kind of riding that high. Be able to get that. I honestly thought I would never get that card. Oh man, it's so pretty. You know what? If you're watching, you know who you are. You know who this message is for. I told you I smelt an SIR today. And a person that's meant for, they know. They know. Whew, Cobalion. Don't even care. We got the Mega Greninja. SIR, Mega Greninja. Oh, yeah, I mean, at this point, I think we gotta finish it, right? We gotta finish the set. We just got the chase card out of it, out of a random $5 pack. MSRP. Yeah, and that is something else that I would like to mention about everything that I picked up today. All of these packs, I purchased MSRP. I did not buy anything from scalping. I did not buy anything from other stores or Game Scalp. I didn't buy anything. Everything I'm opening right now was purely me spending a couple hours driving around to, I think it was like 15 stores or something, just seeing if they had anything. I bought and everything was bought from the stores, and some of the stores I went to had limits, and I still, you know, met the limits. I did not exceed or try to, you know, do any of that. It was purely you know, going through and seeing what they had, picking up what I could, and just coming back to making a video out of it. So super excited to be able to you know, be able to share this with y'all. That Mega Greninja, man, I'm sorry, I am still just stuck on it. I honestly thought we'd never pull it. I thought that was gonna be where you know, this set ended, at least on the channel. Kind of like the Prismatic. I'm done with Prismatic, by the way. Oh my goodness, can't go back to that. That is a nightmare. Nightmare of a set. Actually, I met somebody at the trade night, and they said they were thinking about you know, opening up some Prismatic evolutions, and I was like, you might not want to do that, buddy. He goes, oh really? I heard it's, you know, it's a really good set. I'm like, if you can pull something, it's a good set, but the odds of pulling stuff, that's your issue. And as we know here on the channel, Prismatic evolutions, that is that's a nightmare. Would not wish that on anyone but enemies. Alright. Man, that Greninja looking so pretty. So good amount of hits though overall out of everything that we've opened. I mean, a decent amount of hits out of all of this. I think ultimately between the three pack blister and then all of the other stuff, it's all, what is it, 36, so it'd be 72, so it's almost equivalent to 2 booster boxes. Almost. So hopefully Bedro So hopefully you guys are getting some guys, gals, everything in between. You guys are y'all are getting good like statistics off of everything, because I know that's been an issue that other people have had, is you know, figuring out you know, rough hit ratios and stuff like that. I know I tried to figure it out. We did 2 videos with 100 each, one with my son, and then there was another one. So we did those. Hit rates weren't super great. I think that the route of the booster box was a little bit of a safer bet overall. For like, if you're trying to master set, that's what I'm trying to get to. Sorry, I know I'm stumbling over my words a bit here. It's because the pack's giving me some issues. Yeah, if you were trying to master set this, and you want to try to do it like as essentially like as quickly as possible, I think that the booster box game is probably your best bet. Energy retrieval. Yeah, I think the booster box is probably your best bet if you're trying to like quickly master set. I don't think I would have gotten this far with this set if it wasn't for the booster boxes. One that I happened to pick up from GameScalp, and then the other one that Game Haven you know, hooked up the channel with. So I probably would not have gotten this far without that, because between just the 2 booster boxes alone, we had almost the entire set, which is kind of why we decided, and by we I'm talking about myself, and then a conversation with Lynx. We had discussed it, and he was like, yeah, you know, you have almost everything. You're only missing, I think at the time we were missing like a very small handful of reverses, and then you know, just some other stuff, and that's where we ended up. We were like, all right, well, you know, some of the SIRs and stuff like that. I was like, all right, yeah, sure, let's you know, let's just master set it, whatever, no big deal. So yeah, booster box game is probably the way to go for that, to try to master set. If I mean, I don't know about the other set that's coming out. I always keep messing it up. Pitch Black. I don't know if I'm gonna try and play the booster box game on that. I might. It's just gonna come down to, you know, what type of product can I get? What can I get my hands on that you know, is I mean, essentially like good content, yeah, sure, but it's also stuff that, you know, you guys, you all would like, you know, to watch as well. Because even though I'm here opening this stuff, you know, it's really about the support, the fans, all that, and I just want to be able to give back, which hopefully, again, if everything works out with some of the plans that I want to accomplish in the future to near future, I hope that everything will go according to, oh, that's it. I hope everything will go according to plan, so that way I can be able to do what I think is going to be some pretty awesome things. We have a logo. I'm working on a logo, so that way I can try to get some merchandise, and then hopefully that merchandise will be given out or sold, or, you know, whatever that it is, and it can help, you know, try to push the message that I would like to go out there, which again is just going back to, you know, where it all kind of began, which is just, hey, you got something, I got something, you know, let's trade, you know, as long as value, of course, and stuff like that still permits. So, man, these packs are just fighting me today. I don't know if they're just like scared to open because we already got the Greninja, but I will say I would like another Greninja. because even though this is for the master set that this will go into, I still need another Greninja for the Pokedex, because I plan on using that one for the Pokedex because it makes, you know, a whole picture. So yeah. Makes a whole picture with Frogadier and Froakie, so I have to use that art. Luckily, I pulled enough Froakies and Frogadiers that I'm able to put some in the Master, as well as, you know, putting some in the Pokedex, and then I still have other ones for trade. But that's the only Mega Greninja that we pulled, at least the SIR. Interesting. So the Chase card we got, and now we just need the lower end, some of the lower end cards. I mean, we still need the Gold Greninja, which, I don't know, I feel like on videos that I've watched, I've seen people pull more Gold Greninjas than they have the SIR Greninja, so I really don't know which one is like more rare. And I can't help but find it funny when people tell me, oh, you know, I'm prismatic, like the last thing I need is the Gold Pikachu. Oh my gosh, all I pulled was Gold Pikachus, I feel like. And then I got a random pack from a store. It was a 2-pack blister. It had Mega Evolutions and Phantasmal Flames, and I pulled the Gold Lucario from there. Just randomly, I had no, like, I was like, I don't even know what's in here. So I'll just buy this at the time, which that was kind of before I really kind of like got started into the channel. So yeah, I don't know how rare certain things are or whatnot, or what I mean is that I don't know, like, if what is more rare is the gold over the SIR. I mean, I guess ultimately, like, we pulled three SIRs so far, the Mega Greninja being the third SIR. So we pulled 3 of those, and then, but we haven't pulled any gold, so I guess, like, based on that, sure, I guess the gold card is the more sought after gold card, or harder to find. I don't know. I do find it interesting though that how some sets have like multiple gold cards, and then some sets have just a singular gold card. I don't know. Me, I would say just, oh, that's another one that we need for the Master. Full Art Cappuccino. I didn't know if we were ever going to get that one. That might be the last. Nope, we still need the, I think it's the Mega Dragagle. Dragagle. I think that might be the last ultra rare that we need. Alright, so all in all, I think today was definitely worth the tank of gas that it took me to drive all around to grab this stuff. I mean, the Mega Greninja alone makes it worth it. But again, I am really excited for the things that are hopefully coming in the future. I need some other things to be put in place. Like, I need my logo to be finalized, created, all the stuff that goes with that, and then I can move forward and be able to wait a minute. Oh, I thought this was the other one that we needed. This is Mega Floette. Okay. Alright. I think this is the one that I traded for recently. So, man, these are good. These last couple. This is what it's coming down to. I thought that was the Dragagle. And I was gonna be like, oh my gosh. So, but yeah, I just need a couple more things to get put in place, and then hopefully after that I can really be able to kind of push the message that I want to keep going, that I want to try to push, and kind of, you know, what birthed this channel and what made this channel, or made me, like, you know, want to desire to make this channel. I mean, I see a lot of other people kind of doing similar things across you know, different channels and stuff. And Xerneas, all right, you know, doing other stuff through the ways, and you know, I'm not going to say that my idea is necessarily unique, because I know that other people are doing those types of things out there. I just maybe have not seen them. I mean, because let's be real, like, it's almost impossible nowadays to actually have like an original thought, original theory, an original idea. Everything is kind of based off of something else, or in one way or another. So but I'm hoping that watch back to back. I'm hoping that, you know, that it can work out the way that I want it to, so that way I can essentially do more for the community as a whole, and try to build something, you know, for the future that is Pokemon. Like, obviously I have no stakes in the Pokemon company, but as the hobby is where, for me, you know, I grew up with it one way, and what it is today is just not the same thing, in my opinion. Prism Tower, we got that one too. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, another thing I dislike, I went to a couple of shows. I know that you know, some of those videos, they should be out. If they're not, I'm probably still working on them, because it's just so long to work on those. But I'm just not a fan of the whole, like, trading to a vendor. And granted, before I say the statement, I just want to make it clear, I am not knocking anybody. However, you know, you set things up to do is how you set things up to do. I got nothing against it whatsoever. Last pack as I throw it. It's what it really comes down to me is I am just not liking the fact of, I go to trade you a card that's worth $100, and then a vendor only accepts 80% of that, but then expects me to pay full price for what they have. I'm just not a fan of it. So hopefully, with what I have planned, I can try to push things in a different direction to help out. All right, Phanpy and the Mega Dragon. All right, well, we did pretty good. We got the Mega Greninja, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful SIR. So excited that we pulled that. I don't know if you can tell by my reaction. But yeah, beautiful card. So, thank you everyone for tuning in, watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And thank you again, Game Haven, for always supporting the channel. And I am looking forward to, you know, what the future holds with this channel. And I appreciate all the support that has been given to me. So thank you everyone, appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye.